What's up, y'all? It's your girl Sang, and today, at least right now, at 3 p.m. EST slot, this isn't gonna be a reaction video. I just want to say thank you guys. I just hit 500 subs last night, so I'm just happy, man. I'm happy. I remember a month ago, a little over a month ago, I dropped a channel update video, and I had to have like 160 something subs. I was in there. I was between 160 and 170. And in there, I was like, oh, I'm gonna start making some changes. Things are gonna you'll start seeing the overlays change, things of that nature. Even the background, right? I was moving so slow after that point in getting subs. I'm like, oh, I have time for this. I have time for this. I could probably knock this out before the year ends. And I remember my brother, right after I put that video up, he was just like, yo, your channel is amazing. You're gonna hit 1,000 right before the year ends. I just know it. And I looked at him, I'm like, I mean, if it's in God's will, I guess, but we'll see what happens. In my mind, I was just like, I don't think so. Because I saw how the movement was. It was like every other day I'd get like 1 or 2 subs. Views were like maybe 10 views on a video on average. Maybe 20. It's just one of those things. I'm like, it's going slow, but I didn't mind it was going slow because I liked the content I was putting up. For those of you that are new here, because I basically just gained like 300 subs out of nowhere in like 9 days, essentially. Basically, for those that are new here, thank you. I appreciate you. I don't know what video it was on. I don't know what made you click through the rest of my videos and be like, ooh, I like this channel. I'm gonna stick around and see what she got. But I do appreciate you. From day one, when I made the YouTube channel, I had no vision or direction for this. This is a crazy conversation to have considering this is still a brand new channel, but I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna be me. Whatever I like is what I'm gonna do on this channel. So it was like all over the place. Like those first 2 weeks, I kind of just did anything. Then 2 weeks in, I made a video that said I was going to become Christian, right? So at this point, I've been Christian going on 3 months, we might as well say, because we're almost there at that point. So we'll say 3 months, but I was consuming content for 2 months prior to that. And all I was doing like day and night, I wasn't even listening to music anymore. From when I woke up to when I went to sleep, it was just all Christian content, right? It was just scripture, talking about the Bible. And then I would also throw in a little bit of stuff from a rabbi talking. And I would also hear scripture from the Torah being spoken just through my speakers. It didn't matter. If I'm on a walk, that's what I'm listening to on my phone through my earbuds, right? I'm at home, it's playing through the main speakers in the living room. I'm back here in my office, it's pumping right through my computer screen. That's all I heard for 2 months straight because I knew I was going to end up being religious. I just didn't know where I was going. And the reason I didn't know where I was going, I grew up in a household where my mom was Baptist and my dad was Jewish. So growing up in a household, I learned both. I went to church and temple as a kid. I literally went to both. So it was just hard. I was like, I need to pick one or the other because I never heard of a Jew believing in Jesus. Until recently with the whole Messianic Jew video that I reacted to, which honestly, I'm probably going to go that route. I have to do more research into it, but it makes sense for how I grew up, because it's still, it sounds like another denomination to Christianity at the end of the day, because the guy in the video said he was Christian. He was just a Messianic Jew. So if that's the case, then that's probably the route I'm going to be going. But that's how I grew up. And at that point, my channel wasn't even named what it is right now. I had an explicitive word in my channel name. And I used to end my videos off saying that. So once I decided to become Christian, I was just like, I'm gonna have to change my name and I can't cuss anymore. I used to cuss like a sailor. Funnily enough, I don't swear anymore. And it is actually something I struggled with for like decades with swearing. Just in a few months, it's been very easy not to swear. And now I'm like hyper aware of how much I hear other people swearing. It's been wild. But that's just kind of like me and how I came up. And then from there, I noticed, I was like, you know what? I need to just be true to myself. I love conservative content, so I might as well just do that. And now I'm Christian, and I love consuming all of this Christian content every day. Why not react and talk about that? And that's how we ended up with my channel being the way it is, with me being a conservative Christian gamer, which I love. I live by that every day, as you can see on the schedule I have on my channel. That's all we really talk about over here. And then Friday night and all day Saturday, I'm playing games. So my only issue is that, well, it's not really an issue, but I knew I was mentally prepping myself for it. I knew I was gonna get flack somewhere. I knew by being religious, I was gonna have a lot of unbelievers maybe come across my channel and leave negative comments for being religious, which has happened quite a lot, right? And then I also knew on the other end of the spectrum, by me being black and conservative, I just knew some black people might run across my channel and be like, how are you conservative? And so I knew I was gonna get it on both ends, but I was okay with that. Like, my whole life growing up, I've gotten it from both ends of the spectrum everywhere. South Park came out when I was in 4th grade. So from 4th grade to now, I have heard every Jew joke in the book. Whether it's from the show or they done figured out and made up their own that they didn't hear on South Park, I done heard it all. I done heard every black joke. I've dealt with discrimination and racism because I'm black. I've heard every light skin joke. I've heard every colorism joke. I was a nerd, so I got bullied, and I heard like harassed and all that for that. That's my whole life. So I'm pretty thick-skinned, and I had a YouTube channel before dealing with comments, especially based on my appearance. Obviously, I don't wear makeup. I'm not super feminine, so I've dealt with comments off that channel, and I've had them a few times on this channel, which I laugh every time I get them. Matter of fact, let me tell y'all the funniest comment I've gotten on this channel, and I actually got it this morning. This had to be the funniest one. So in YouTube Studio, you're able to see, you get notifications when people leave comments, but then if you actually go to the comment section, you'll actually see more comments that you never got notified on, which YouTube fixed that, because what is that about? Then there's a thing where if you turn it off, there's a section called held for review. Now, usually if people want to leave links or something in there, it'll be held in that area. So then I have to like start reading through a bunch of that, which most of the time is people wanting to educate other people on my Christian videos, which I'm cool with. So I usually approve all of those comments. And then there's another section within there that says show hidden comments within the held for review comments. And then that's where all the hate comments are. Like, I'm being called all types of MFers and B words and like everything. And I'll look at it, I'll laugh, and I'll just keep scrolling, right? The funniest one I got this morning is a guy who's Jewish, and he compared me to Hitler. And he says, I share the same goal of eradication of Jews as Hitler does because I believe in Jesus. That's it. That's it. I wish there was more to that story, but that's the gist of it. And he left like a long comment, like it looked like a book. But that's all he kept repeating over and over in the comment. And I looked at it and I was like, that's the first time I've ever been compared to Hitler in my life. I've heard everything you can think of. It is just, I don't know, it was funny to me. I actually laughed. Blocked him. I think that's the first person I ever blocked, but I had to laugh. But moving forward, now that you guys got the backstory and who I am and stuff out the way, the next time I do something like this is going to be around 1,000 subs at the rate we're going. That's going to come up fast. And then from there, maybe the 10 or 20,000 marker, because I don't know. The only reason I plan on doing it at 1,000, because that's when you hit the threshold for monetization. So YouTube starts treating you like a real channel at that point. But I might pop in it then. I thought I had more time to get to like proper overlays and background sets, because I do plan on not having this anymore. Like I do plan on making an actual set of something behind me, or putting some where it looks more nice looking than what's here. It's just messed up. My whole office right now is really messed up because we're trying to figure out what to do with all this space behind me. So once that's fixed, you guys will see that all this like overlay letterboxing, all that's going to change. My banner is probably going to change on the channel. I said that in the channel update video. I thought I had time. But I have to rush because you guys just came out of nowhere, and I'm just happy. I'm happy you're here. I hope you stay here, and yeah, hopefully we get to 1,000 at some point. And I'm gonna just let y'all know right now, I love doing Christian content. Yes, I love doing the conservative stuff too, but I really love doing the Christian content. And I know I joke about it every Sunday, like, don't be surprised if this ever turns into a Christian channel. I'm just letting you guys know. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if that ever happens. I just had a business meeting yesterday to go over a series that I am creating for this channel. We're going to start off with 5 episodes. So all that is being worked on and storyboarded out right now. And it's not going to look like anything you guys have seen. Like, all the content where it's like, it's basically just me reacting. It's not gonna look like that. It's gonna look. I used to own a media company, and funny enough, my brother and his wife have one right now. And when I tell you the type of stuff I used to pump out for clients and the type of stuff him and his wife pumps out right now, that's, you gonna get some like Netflix documentary style type quality with this series. I promise you. Okay. Give me time. It's going to take a minute to create. So if you stick around, you'll definitely see it. Once again, thank you for being here. I appreciate all of y'all from the bottom of my heart. I really do. I appreciate every last one of y'all. Every time I see the sub ticker go up, I thank God. And then I like those that say God bless you and I love your content, then I thank y'all as well. So from me to you, thank you. I appreciate you. And now I'll see y'all with the actual video at 7 p.m. EST. Peace.